The downtown skyline illuminating the night here at our broadcast location, Memphis, Tennessee. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Memphis Grizzlies here in FedEx Forum. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. The duo inside, Love and Thompson. And it's Garland in at the point. And for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Anderson in at the small forward. The starting gate opening night in the NBA. Brent, what are you most looking forward to?
I just like to see who it is that, in terms of their competitive spirit right now, is coming out of training camp hungry. Let's see in the next couple weeks which team jumps out and which coaching staffs have done a great job preparing their team coming out of camp. Now, we know that teams can fall off, Kevin. That talent will catch up. Other veteran teams may get themselves back into a rhythm. But coming out of training camp, how much more together are teams, and teams that have made changes, what are they playing like?
What's their chemistry? Exactly.
Let's find out how they're going to play this year.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Back to Anderson. Lets it go. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Anderson that time shooting without any hesitation. Slow-mo getting one off.
And out of UCLA, forward Kyle Anderson. Some call him slow-mo. Why is that?
Well, I mean, not the most athletic player. It's his size and IQ for the game, though, that makes him so effective.
Brooks misses. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And it's blocked.
Well, you see the insane vertical, the long arms. Morant impacts every aspect of the game.
Anderson can't get it to go. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Garland, the Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Brooks. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Love. Now, here's Garland. Defense is right there. From downtown, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Yeah, defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end. You think about the Cavs and the 2 MVP awards that were won for that franchise. Of course, that was LeBron James in back-to-back seasons, both in 2009 and 2010.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, hands out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 3 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Kevin, Jaren Jackson Jr. is the son of an NBA player. And I'm so old, I covered his dad in college. Growing up, his parents let him find his passion, but the game was always in his genes. Jackson Jr. said, "I've always prided myself on being more than just a basketball player, but I can't deny my laser focus on the sport." Kevin, he's following in his father's footsteps, but looking to create his own legacy.
Terrific mentor, but he's just getting started, David. Thank you. The Grizzlies shooting their first foul shot of the night. Allen's checked in for Jackson. And that one falls for Rab. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Jones against Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Love. A tray. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Crowder. Porter pulls it in. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Clarkson. And here's Love. Pass to Nance. That's in there. Love with the assist. Nance has got his first points of the night.
Capable from that kind of range, Larry Nance Jr. effective at using that area of the floor on that possession.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies out in front, up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. Kenny, what'd you think about the Grizzlies?
Well, I think to shoot a high percentage, the offense has to be in sync. And in the first half, those guys were sharing the basketball, playing for each other. Now it becomes a matter of being consistent at it.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they had a hard time scoring inside. In fact, their offense was run almost exclusively along the perimeter. A lot of jumpers. It's too predictable. You got to mix it up.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Ray, you suited up for 6 teams in your NBA career. What do you think about some of the front offices that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they just wanted you to show up on time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't there. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career. Those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom, moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case. But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everybody.
Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Anderson in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now Jackson, following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love.
And how about the body control? Morant, even when under duress, stays calm, cool, and collected.
Now here's Garland. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Last year, interesting under-the-radar season as Tristan Thompson statistically had a very, very good year. A career best rate in rebounding, scoring, and assists. That's a big guy down on the inside. And Tristan Thompson provides you some great foundation on a nightly basis to bring physicality to the game.
He misses the free throw.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Josh Jackson's checked in for Kyle Anderson. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Harry Nance is checked in for Cleveland. Good on the second free throw. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
Be smart, but execute at the same time. Let's see what they do.
And that one's good. Morant's got 9.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Now, here's Sexton. With 1 on the clock, and he lays it up and in. Sexton's got 4 this quarter.
When you get physical like that, I don't think Sexton minds it all that much, able to play through it.
And we've reached the end of the third. Grizzlies lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. On the court for Cleveland, we've got Nance. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Garland. Then it's Porter. And it's Osman in at the force line. Now here's Valanciunas. Clock at 6. There's the pass to Jackson. That shot missing. Nance with some nice D. Garland with it. He's picked up by Morant. And that one's good by Porter.
And this is the time when you want to lock it down defensively. Thus far, not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here's Clarkson. Oh, Nance in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Yeah, you could throw it just about anywhere for Larry Nance Jr., and then he'll know what to do with it.
Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Valanciunas passes to Morant. That shot misses, and Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Osman. A miss that time would have put him up. Memphis with the ball. A 2-point game. Iguodala kicks to Morant. Pass to Valanciunas. Got it.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Timeout called Cleveland. They trail by 4. 19 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Ja Morant.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Here's Sexton. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Sexton with a shining moment here.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws, bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3 ball.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 3. 15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, GA. Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
And so here's Cleveland. They trail by 3. And Thompson kicks to Sexton. Can't get the 3 to fall. And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he does get the second one. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Garland. Kicks it to Sexton. The 3. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, Sexton feeling it now and getting it going from the 3-point line.
And so the timeout by Taylor Jenkins here. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You got to love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's going to happen. How is this thing going to play out?
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jonas, you have a lot on you in terms of controlling the paint. How do you think you're doing?
I feel good. There is a better game, there is a worse game, but, I'm bringing energy every game. I'm fighting, and my job is to take rebounds, set of screens. I'm doing that job.
It's grunt work, but you're good at it. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.